One of the things that the ancient Egyptians had, which I'm not aware that any other civilization has had, is the ability to sustain essentially a single culture with a single set of spiritual ideas, and to sustain that for 3,000 years, and to keep people happy and fed and well looked after. This is an amazing achievement, amazing stability when you look at it. Our civilization, how old is it really? Can we trace it back to the Romans? Probably not.
Right.
Maybe 500 years, the beginning of mechanization and so on and so forth in our civilization.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
If you think about it, there's so many mysteries to it. For anybody to pretend that they have all the answers to something as perplexing as Egypt,
I think this is an area where I often get criticized, but I think when we look at a civilization and what it is and what it's achieving and why it's so special. When we look at our civilization today, we are fantastic at technology. We are brilliant at science. We can make the best possible machines. And we're a society that is built around production and consumption, and a society in which people define themselves in terms of what they own, what they possess, and what they produce. And it becomes a very materialistic society, a society that's focused on material things, where we define ourselves by our material possessions. Ancient Egypt had a totally different focus. Yeah, they were great at making material things, but that was secondary. Their main thing was, what are we here for? Why are we living this life? What happens to us when we die? They investigated that mystery more deeply than any other culture that I know of, and they were doing so right from the beginning of records.
And they were documenting this journey to the afterlife.
Absolutely.
In hieroglyphs. And it's like, what were you documenting? Like, how do you know? Like, what were you trying? How did everyone agree on this particular myth or this story?
Unless there was some experience being brought to bear in it. It's one of the things that we point out in season 2 is that the ancient Egyptian notion of a leap to the sky after death, to the Milky Way, of a journey along the Milky Way, of encountering challenges and dangers and risks there, monsters that would block your path, gates that you had to know the password to get through. That idea is found all over the world. The path of souls. It's found all over the Americas, that